Today we are going to discuss about what is supply and what is meant by supply curve, then short run supply curve and long run supply curve. Supply. The concept of supply, which means quantity of a commodity that a firm offers to sell in the market at different prices in a given period of time. Simply, supply means it is a quantity of a commodity. Supply simply means quantity of a commodity that a firm offers to sell in the market at different prices in a given period of time. Or simply we can say it is the amount of goods that are available. When supply of a product goes up, the price of the product goes down. Supply, again I am repeating, supply means it is the amount of goods that are available, or we can say it is the quantity of a commodity that the seller is willing to sell in a market at different prices in a given period of time. Then the concept of supply curve. Supply curve means it is a graph. It is a graph represents the different quantities of a commodity that a firm offers to sell in the market at different prices in a given period of time. So the graph of supply is called a supply curve. The graph that represents the different quantities of a commodity that a firm offers to sell in a market at different prices in a given period of time. We have short run and long run supply curve. Short run supply curve of a firm. This is the graph of short run supply curve. You can see short run marginal cost, average variable cost and short run average cost. Short run supply curve of a firm is the rising portion of the SMC curve from the minimum of AVC. So this is our supply curve, short run supply curve. You can see the rising portion of short run marginal cost curve. That means the double color, the bold black color curve. Where it starts from the minimum of AVC and it is rising. That portion is called the short run supply curve of a firm. Short run supply curve of a firm is the rising portion of short run marginal cost curve from the minimum of average variable cost. The bold black color curve is called a short run supply curve of a firm. We shall discuss how the short run supply curve is formed from the SMC curve of a firm that tries to maximize profit. Derivation of the short run supply curve can be explained with in two circumstances. That is, case 1 is that when price is greater than or equal to the minimum of average variable cost, and case 2 where price is less than the minimum of AVC. The very first one, case 1, price is greater than or equal to the minimum of AVC. You can see the short run marginal cost and average variable cost. This is the short run supply curve of a competitive firm. When price is minimum of AVC, the output of the firm will be positive. Here you can see the price charged. It is that means price is equal to AVC. That means price is minimum of AVC, then output will be positive. If price is more than the minimum of AVC, the supply will increase along with the increase in price. You can see when price increases to P1 and P2, the supply curve also increases. When price is minimum of AVC, the output of the firm is positive. And If price is more than the minimum of AVC, the supply will increase along with the increase in price. When price increases, supply also increases. In this diagram, you can see when price is P, price and when price is P1, SMC and that is a short-run marginal cost and price are equal at equilibrium point. There is no point for equilibrium, but the joining point of price and SMC is called an equilibrium point. And the firm produces Q1 quantity of good at a P1 price. And at point E1, there is no point, I am just giving a point name. The joining point of price and MC, I am just giving it as E1. At point E1, all the three conditions of the short-run equilibrium under perfect competition are fulfilled. That means MC equal to MR and MC is non-decreasing, price is greater than the minimum of AVC. And if price is more than the minimum of AVC, the output increases. In the diagram, you can see when price increases to P2, the price line and the SMC curve intersect a point. I am just giving a name E2. At point E2, the output that attains maximum profit, as you can see, the quantity increases from Q1 to Q2. That means when price increases, supply also increases, and the bold portion of the SMC curve is short-run supply curve. So this is what happens when price is greater than or equal to the minimum of AVC. When price is minimum of AVC, output of the firm is positive. If price is more than the minimum of AVC, the supply will increase along with the increase in price. The second case is case 2, where price is less than minimum of AVC. In this picture, in this graph, I have given different prices P1, P2, P3, P4 and P5. P2 is the price where the price line touches the AVC. That means price is minimum of AVC when P2, when we are charging P2 price. Here our situation is price is less than the minimum of AVC. So please concentrate on the P1 price. When price is P1, what happens? If price is less than the minimum of AVC, then supply would be 0. If a firm can't cover the average variable cost, then that firm will stop production. Supply will not be there. If price is less than the minimum of AVC, supply would be 0. If price is P1, the firm will not produce any quantity because it is below the shutdown point. We have discussed about shutdown point in the previous class. It is a point where a firm stops production and leaves the market. If the price is charged below the shutdown point, then the firm have to stop production. So when price is less than the minimum of AVC, supply would be 0. When price is just equal to the AVC, supply will be positive. I mean output will be positive. When price increases, the supply also increases. In this condition, the third condition of equilibrium is not satisfied. That means when we are charging P1 price, the third condition of equilibrium was price should be greater than or equal to minimum of AVC. That condition is not satisfied when we are charging P1 price. So equilibrium cannot be achieved. Therefore, at any price below the minimum of AVC, supply would be 0. So the derivation of short-run supply curve can be summarized as follows. That means if price is less than the minimum of AVC, supply would be 0. If it is the minimum of AVC, supply would be positive. If it is more than the minimum of AVC, supply will increase. The second one, long run supply curve of a firm. The long run supply curve of a firm can be defined as the rising portion of LRMC, that means long run marginal cost curve, from and above the minimum of LRAC together with zero output. Long run supply curve of a firm is the rising portion of LRMC, which is above and from and above the minimum of LRAC together with the zero output. Long run supply curve of a firm can be explained in two circumstances. Case 1, price is greater than or equal to the minimum of LRAC, and case 2, where price is less than the minimum of LRAC. The very first one, case 1, price is greater than or equal to the minimum of LRAC. This is the graph of long run supply curve. You can see long run marginal cost and long run average cost. There are two prices in this graph, P1 and P2. P1 is a price which satisfy the equilibrium conditions, right? It is above the LRAC. When price is greater than or equal to the minimum of LRAC, the output will be positive. When price is equal to the minimum of LRAC, the output will be positive. If price is more than the minimum of LRAC, here in this price, P1 is the price which is just above the LRAC. So supply will increase as the price increases. When price is P1, price and LRMC are equal. The firm produces and supplies Q1 quantities of output at a P1 price. At a Q1 output, all the three conditions are satisfied. That is, MC and MR are equal. MR means P1 means the price line is considered as the MR. Here MR and MC are equal at P1 price. Then second condition, MC is non-decreasing. Then third condition, price is greater than or equal to the minimum of LRAC. So all three conditions are followed when we are charging P1 price. The rising portion of LRMC is called long run supply curve, which is charged from the minimum of LRAC. When price is equal to minimum of LRAC, output is positive. If price is more than the minimum of LRAC, supply will increase as the price increases. The second situation, price is less than the minimum of LRAC. I am just using the same graph where you can see P2 price is charged which is less than the LRAC. When price falls below the minimum of LRAC, output would be 0, because the firm have to stop production if it can't afford the long run average cost. Then any price below the minimum of LRAC, supply would be 0.